Hi, besties. So apparently, I have figured out a more convenient way to record these videos instead of doing it on my stupid ass phone and having to, edit it to add the stupid ass frame so it somehow fits like, the dimensions of your regular, uploaded video on YouTube. This is the only place I can upload these things. It's not like anyone's asking me to do any of this, but I don't care. Anyway, now gonna make this an impromptu review channel for shit that I watch because I have so much time on my hands. I need to find another hobby. But whatever, we're not about that. We're about embracing the cringe. We're about, finding our passion in the midst of total societal collapse. But whatever. Anyway, what did I watch? I actually forgot. I just recently uploaded the one for Bubble. Kasi usually I have a lot of things to say about stuff that I watch, like movies, shows, or like media that I've consumed. If they're on sort of mid, if I like tremendously liked something, I normally don't have anything to say about it. Besides like overwhelming praise for whatever. I am gonna talk about this movie. I watched three movies today. Ah! Oh my god, character development. Although, yeah, this is like the first time in months, to be honest, nga I willfully watched stuff like out of my own volition. I did that. No one forced me to. Kuan manggod, if you watch a movie, I guess it depends on the movie. Or like your mood, I guess it really largely depends on your mood. If you want to watch a movie, kasi you have to it's not like you have to be fully immersed. You could just like maybe play it in the background or like pay um you should pay attention to it. What's the purpose of watching a movie if you don't pay attention to it, diba? But some movies maybe kaan lang siguro. Uh how do you say it? Let's say kuan lang. Very uh, sometimes you grow bored while in the midst of watching it or something, but whatever. I guess that's one thing I could say kasi this review will probably be about Born Beautiful. I think ano siya dapat kasi parang sequel siya or something to another movie yung si yung is he a drag queen? No, I don't think. I think he does drag, pero more on makeup and stuff. Anong pangalan nga niya? I know he has like this other movie. Die Beautiful. I haven't seen this though. Para siyang sequel sa Die Beautiful. No, kasi before this, I was watching. What was I watching? Patay na si Jesus, and then I really liked the movie, and Chai Share was there, and then I went through her kanang filmography, and then Born Beautiful was listed. It was like, I thought I actually I went into this movie thinking this was like Die Beautiful, although I never actually remembered the title. Para siyang sequel pala. Okay. Sorry ha, I have very like my movie knowledge is very limited. So I watched this. I probably should watch the other one. I don't think I no actually after having watched Born Beautiful, I don't think it's a prerequisite to watch Die Beautiful because it's like kuan lang. I think only the cameo lang siguro of like that other dude might come off as like kanang random or something if you haven't watched the other movie. I don't actually know like kanang plot wise it doesn't actually matter maybe. I think anyway, the yeah. Born Beautiful is about this um trans um how do you I know how do you her name's Barb's. Wait, I'm really like kanang confused with like the terms. I'm so sorry. I'm not kanang very well versed in LGBTQ stuff. I'm so sorry to all the gays out there. So sorry, queens. Go on. I think you trans man. No, she's a trans woman. Cause like she transitioned into female, diba? Into a woman. So like she's oh fuck. I'm just gonna refer to her as Barb's. Okay. So this is actually kanang I'm not sure, pero it's a good movie, TBH. But not like I don't know. Maybe because I was watching I watched Patay na si Jesus before this. Kaya because I did kanang mas I was a lot more in kanang engrossed in Patay na si Jesus because of kanang it was in Bisaya for the most part. So it's like a lot more engaging for me as a Bisaya, and this one is in Tagalog. I don't hate Tagalog. I'm just like not really good at it. I mean, I've tried. There was like kanang depende mang good like sa imong living situation. If you're constantly exposed to the language, you somehow get around with it. Pero if not, like now, before like I was like living with a lot of Tagalogs. Like I had to use Tagalog on like a daily basis to communicate with people. But now that I don't necessarily have to do that, okay, it just sort of faded away. That's rather tragic. Pero whatever, it's not about my like non-existent language skills. Kanang moto, I think kuan kay because I was like so engaged sa katong Patay na si Jesus because like yeah, it's in Bisaya and you know, I guess I don't know, cultural bias. Pero like when like I watch it right after kasi siguro maybe that's one of the reasons. Okay, there was like a part nga maybe mid-ish movie, mid-ish part ng movie I just like was I was just on my phone. The movie was playing, but I was sort of paying attention to it, but like not so much. I think mga padong na sa end ng movie, I paid more attention to it. I was just really ano, it's all about like this Barbs, because she sort of kanang had like a weird epiphany nga she wanted to become a man instead. She wanted to, go back to being a man because like one thing led to another. Like there were like a series of incidents nga. I think one of her friends died right before her eyes. And that was like after also another katong si Die Beautiful guy recently died, I guess, or something. I think they work in like a funeral parlor or whatever. But yeah, they do the makeup for like dead people. I mean, she does and stuff. And yeah, it's like a funeral parlor and she does the makeup. And ouch, 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 dude. Tapos nun, yeah, and she went through a breakup with her current boyfriend who is like, God, like very toxic. He like was yeah, he was very physical with her, like, and I think yeah, they broke up because he was like wishy washy about their relationship. Like he I'm not sure if he had a wife. I think he had a wife, and then like Barb's was like, you have to choose between me or your wife. Like you can't just like have us both or whatever. And then the guy was like, no, and then he was like physically abusing her. So like they broke up, and then Barb's goes on like a weird epiphany of wanting to go back to being a man. Then she kanang goes through this parang what do you call that? Like kanang they want to turn gay people into straight people. Fuck, like there's like a term for that. There's a particular term for that. Hindi siya therapy. Like forced. Oh god, it's like a terrible thing. It's like an actual thing that actually happens. Actually, kanang when like you force your homosexual people to become to conform to heteronormativity. Like parang siyang prison camp for gays. God, it was like so awful. Like parang siyang brainwashing thing and in the guise of, going back to Christ. It was and then God, it was like I mean, I get it. Like parang siyang typical kanang brainwashing camp. Like parang may montage about that. And then like God, the last thing that happened was just God, he got, he got molested. Shit, it was like awful. I had to like skip through that. I didn't want to watch it. It was just like, oh my god. Yeah. Content warning, I guess. Some like nasty stuff happens. And that sort of wakes her up, but then like parang splash of water into her face, and she decides to leave, and then she meets like this taxi driver, and a dude who was like, I think he was the ex of like her friend during like the early part of the movie who died. Who she got struck by lightning and she died. Uh yeah, he was like her ex or something. And apparently it was revealed na like this dude also was dating or dated everyone else in her in like their group and like their funeral parlor house mansion congregation of gays thing where they all lived. And then kuan, but she pursued the relationship. They both pursued the relationship even though the guy already has an actual family. Guy like his wife was like fine with it for some reason, and then so yeah, I think the this is actually a very straightforward film. Like it delves into kanang the struggles, I guess, of being trans in the Philippines. Tapos ano din, uh in the end, I mean, wala. Here's the thing, nga. If I sort of enjoyed a movie, or if like I don't really see things to complain about in a movie, there's like nothing much left for me to say. I'm just like really good at complaining. Yun lang talaga. If I don't like something, I'm just like really good at complaining about it. Otherwise, I'm like, fine. This is fine. I gave it like 3.5 stars. I guess it's about, finding a Barb's like journey of, finding herself, like the process of self actualization. Char. Yeah, and then what happened basically, like yung plot lang, like I mean the this is spoilers or whatever, but basically she ends up with a harem of two men, like the mother of his child. I don't think she is actually romantically attracted to like the mother of his child. He mostly just does it out of kanang familial responsibility, or like he doesn't want to get their child aborted. Like again, at one point he had sex with he copulated with an actual woman with a womb with you know birthing capabilities. And I yeah nga, nandito si Chai po na siya. That she was like one of the basically the reason I wanted to watch this anyway kasi she was here. And then she plays like, you know, his soon to be baby mommy or something. Yeah, yun lang ang ending, I guess. I think he there was this sorry. She met with like katong sa Die Beautiful. I keep forgetting his name, pero like yung main character doon. Like he nagkanang nag-appear siya as like kanang apparition ni Mother Mary. It was like, in the hospital, and that's basically where the India. I wouldn't say it's the climax of the film. Basically, it's like the whole gist of his journey. Nga. He wants to be happy now, and then the Mama Mary apparition of of her dead friend was like, "Kanang girl, you already have everything. Kanang you're kanang conventionally attractive. You literally have two guys pining over you, and you are going to have a child. So what else could you ask for?" And something like that. It was like, oh yeah, that was like his kanang turning point. That was like how he realized, "Nga, I have everything I always wanted now. Like, what's there for me to complain about or something, something like that. Like parang yun lang." So yeah, yung ending naging harem siya. That's it. Like nothing. I mean, I guess maybe because uh koan yeah, siguro. Like like this is a really straightforward movie. Like kanang it just goes straight to the point. Like you go through with Barb's and like her journey from, being unsure of who she was, and then finding herself, and then finding kanang her significant others, and eventually, oh, she wants to she ends up having a child anyway. So yeah, it's basically the story of her life. Well, it's really fun. I think it's enjoyable and stuff. I guess like it's not like the kind, it's not peak cinema, but it's fine. Again, ito talaga yung ano. Actually, I get a lot more kanang dahan kog mastorya if it's something that I didn't like versus something that I liked. This one I liked. Very fine. I'm very okay with it. That's why I don't have really much to say about it. So yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Do I have to watch Die Beautiful though? Who knows? I know I'm gonna watch a different movie tonight. Oh, it's already 10. Should I do that or not? Maybe I should do it tomorrow. Who knows? Actually, whatever. I'm just gonna shut up now. So that's it, folks. That's my review for Die Beautiful. 3.5 stars. Peace.